Got his fingers and everything.
Excuse me.
Yeah, school starts in January.
Oh, you're really gonna have fun.
Really? No, there's no carpet cleaner advertising in the wintertime, so.
That advertising, I think you'd make pretty, because I remember those BYU games, I've ever seen 2 planes flying at once quite often.
If I may have
We
your
play
attention,
2 planes.
please.
We're going to in a minute, as soon as Daddy says
It's
we're
called
ready.
electronic billboard.
Yeah.
Tell me that thing isn't cheap.
Well,
I have been waiting to try and talk to you. Would you help me here, please? Oh.
This is reserved.
Oh.
Celeste, climb down, honey.
Let me sit down here.
Who is that?
Oh.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He's here, Harley.
Oh.
Hey, Dad. He's here. He made it.
Oh. That has been the best packing trip I have ever made.
Kids are sitting on the floor.
Yes.
Oh, see the sign.
Hey, Dad. Come on the phone.
Oh.
That's
Oh. I need to talk. Where's little Ruth Ann? You've been a good girl?
Oh, yeah.
Celeste,
You
sit down.
remember what we talked about last year?
It was a year before last.
Year before
Yeah, it
last.
was the year before.
Yeah, year before last. You were a little slow, but you got it.
Well, I can do it. No, you got it. I think we'll do just fine. Now, what did you want this year? No, I won't take him back. No, I won't.
Well, I hadn't really thought of anything in particular.
Have you been that bad of a girl?
Too busy.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. You've been doing such a special job, don't you think so? I think that's so good. Thank you for coming and seeing me.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what I'm going to do, Mommy, is I think I will talk to everybody first and then give them the presents after.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because, oh, let's see now.
Stack of them there.
Oh, yes. Santa almost got a hernia getting in the door. And little Ed Reynolds, little Ed.
I was going to put it like
Oh, have you been a good boy?
Yes.
Oh, in some cases that's true, but let's get down to a few details. You know, when Pinocchio told a lie, his nose grows. Everyone else just loses hair. I'm glad to see there's more than one way to skin a cat. I guess that's the point of phrase. And what did you want for Christmas? Or do you have everything you need now?
Just a healthy baby.
A healthy baby. Well, I think we'll work out. Just a second. Well, has he been a good boy all the time?
Not for the most part.
Has he taken you to dinner
Yes, he has.
regularly? Well, we'll let him get boy. I know that we need to talk to some of these others. And, oh, where's little David, Allred? Little David.
Little David.
Or this
this side. Okay.
I rotate knees. Sanders ambidextrous. Now, you remember when you were a little boy, you used to hide in the garbage cans, didn't you? And then in the great sequoias, you were one of the small sequoias that we couldn't find. Now, what did you want for Christmas? Have you been that bad? Some clothes. Yeah, it's clothes, but that sounds like a Charlene Wells answer. Peace in the world, clothes. Isn't there something else that you really want? Huh? Have you been teasing a lot?
Occasionally.
Does he tease you quite a bit? Oh, can you work on that a little bit better? Okay, well,
She
you
likes it though.
Oh. We got an SM man here. I think we'll just have to see about that. Oh. And where is little Renee? Have you been a good girl?
Oh, I try.
Yes, he was telling me that last year that you were very trying.
Probably true.
No. You gave up a career for him?
Oh, I don't know.
You better go back to work. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
I want a house.
A house? Well, I think we, now, would you like a little Barbie house?
No, I want a,
Big house.
well, bigger than my apartment is.
David, we both got problems on this one.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can work on that.
Okay.
You've been such a good girl all the time.
Oh, thank you, Santa.
Thank you for coming and seeing me. And let's see, little James.
Just a minute, I gotta change.
Hey, little James, get over there.
Nope, we're doing fine.
I used to work. I used to go home.
If you sit right there, I'm gonna.
But the problem is I deliver. Have you been a good boy?
Oh, yes.
All the time?
I tried.
Well, I wanted to talk to you. Someone that works with computers should know about electronics.
A little bit.
Well, what don't you do with a dipstick?
What don't you do with the dipstick? You don't plug it in.
And you don't put it on the battery terminal so that we have a fire start either, do we? That does not compute, does it? Can you work on that for me? I can see everyone else standing there looking and saying, ho, 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 at that time. And what did you want for Christmas?
Let's get that here. Well, I've been thinking of a lot of things for my wife.
Uh-huh. And she's been thinking of a lot of things for her too.
Yes. Well, I think maybe one of the Disney videotapes would be nice. But if that's too much, then maybe a couple pieces of candy would be all right. Is that okay?
Are you for real?
I'll try to work on small things first.
Well, just keep up the good work. Okay. A Merry Christmas. And little Donnell.
Notes?
Okay, just.
Notes?
That's what would you like for Christmas? You got, oh, I am glad to hear that. Now, is there something else that you would
I
like?
don't play with you.
Let's switch knees. Everyone needs to be able to see this. Oh, that is so special. I think that is nice. Now, he took you out to dinner? Oh, I didn't have to spank him again. He learned last time, didn't he? Well, I want to know, let's see. Didn't we have a problem? He came home just last week and dinner wasn't ready, was it? Can we work on that a little bit? Okay. And thank you for coming and seeing me. Oh, and where is little Michelle?
Oh, this is gonna be a circus.
Did you still want that dolly? Did you still want that dolly?
As long as you don't have to like.
Now, Mrs. Claus says the same thing. Have you ever tried to fit a beard into a bag? Very difficult. Did you still want that dolly? Did you want, was that the Preemie Dolly or the Raggedy Ann or Cabbage Patch? A Cabbage Patch? I think we'll do just fine. Let me
Okay.
And where is little Harley?
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Have you been a good boy? Didn't we have a problem about talking back last year? You know I don't like that, don't you? Can you work on that a little bit better? Now let me see here. You've been doing good with your room. Listening to your teacher. Have you been fighting with Hannah again? You know I don't like that. That's almost as bad as talking back, but that is really the worst. Can we work on that a little bit better? Okay. Now what did you want for Christmas?
I wanted some paper
And some pencils. Well, I think we might be able to work on that. Do you know my favorite song, Jingle Bells?
No!
Okay. Can we count to 3 and we'll all sing that together? Okay. Now you remember we've all got to sing together. You remember what happened when they didn't sing last time? Okay. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Everybody clap. That was so good. Thank you. And Hillary. Come on up here. Now, you've been doing a real good job of setting the table. I'm glad to hear that. But haven't we had to remind you a few times to clear the tables, do the dishes? That's been a problem, hasn't it? Can you work on that a little bit better? And Mrs. Craven says you've been a real good student. And can you clean your room just a little bit more? Okay. Now, what did you want for Christmas? A VCR for the whole family. We'll have to see. I'm glad that you're thinking of others. That's so special. And thank you for coming and seeing me. Okay? And Hannah. Oh, come here, Hannah. Has Harley still been teasing you all the time? I am so glad. He is simple, isn't he? Now, you've been helping Heidi take a nap, haven't you? You've been doing so good there. Now, what did you want for Christmas? Casey, the tape recorder, talking tape recorder. Has she been good enough for Casey?
Thank you.
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. Didn't we have to remind you to help with the dishes and clean your room sometimes? Can we do a little bit better for Santa there? Oh, I think we'll do just fine. And thank you for coming and seeing me. And let's see. Oh, Heidi.
Hi. Okay, I'll bring them.
Let Mom go.
Go sit inside the
Did you want the dolly, Heidi?
Yeah.
Yeah, now which dolly was it? Mommy, you come sit down. We'll talk to both of you.
No.
Now, what did you want for Christmas?
The type book.
A dolly. Now, did you want the baby that cries real tears, or the Raggedy Ann, or the preemie? There are so many different dollies now.
Just say, to tell Santa Claus any kind.
Any kind of dolly. You know what I find very interesting? All the little girls want babies that cry and that you have to change their pants. And none of the mommies want babies like that. I think we'll do just fine.
Okay.
Now, what did you want for Christmas?
I want a week's vacation.
Oh, did I see a glint in her eye? I want, if it was a computer, it would have been followed by 500 listings. A week's vacation. Well, I think we can possibly work on that.
Okay.
But I'll need to check and get some other people to help.
Okay.
Okay. And thank you for coming in and seeing me. Oh, Jane, I have a few more people that I need to talk to. And loading my bag, I think my list is a little low. I do know that we haven't talked since last time.
My turn. Which
Now,
kid you want
you take the book out of the back there.
Which,
Oh, come on, you can get on the knee.
All right.
You don't need to spill over. This is the Great Lakes here. There's Gary, and there's Huon, and there's Michigan. And there's Superior. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
well, I like a shop woodworking sausage.
Have you ever heard of the expression, fat chance? Oh, just a second here. Has he been a good boy?
Well.
Has he been teasing quite a bit, quite often?
Yes.
Now, let's check a few things here.
Ask his kids.
When is the last time that he took you to dinner alone? And Wendy's and McDonald's doesn't count. How long has it been? Pick a year. And when's the last time he brought you flowers that wasn't an anniversary? Oh, pick a century. What can I say? Are you gonna bring her flowers? Are you gonna bring her to dinner? You promise? Are you gonna do better?
Yeah, I'll do a lot better, you bet.
You better work on that.
No shots, man.
No shots. You're lucky to get out of this without losing 20 pounds. Now, you come on over here. We talked last time to you, too.
I warned my daughter about it. That's why she was so nervous.
Have you been a better boy?
Yeah.
Have they been working on your teasing?
Yeah.
Do you say anything besides yep?
No.
I thought there was something coming there. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
Oh, let's see. Anything, money. Any amount of money.
You have to earn it.
I don't have the so.
There are a few things that we need to work on here.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
I'm not talking about attitude. I'm talking about you.
Okay.
Are you ready? Should we check on these things?
Yeah.
What was it you wanted besides money?
Oh,
It's beginning to sound like Charlene Wells.
clothes. I'll take clothes.
That's what I meant. What can I say? There are pressure points on the phone. When you use those pressure points, they always work.
Thanks hard.
I appreciate it.
Very good.
Is that 2 years in a row for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
someone I haven't.
Oh, you have Alice.
Alice, come on over and talk to Santa Claus.
Hey, you guys, this is
Have you been a good girl all the time?
those.
No, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Are you a good friend of the Care Bears? Oh, that is so special. I think you do just right. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
Save your mom.
Some moon boots.
Don't look.
She doesn't need to worry about that because Daddy's been the one that's been the problem. Mommy has really been helping all the time, haven't you? Well, I'm glad to hear that. I didn't say you were trying either. We'll just leave it at that. And thank you for coming and seeing me.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Now, who knows my... Come on over here. Come on. You've been teasing quite a bit, haven't you? You know how I know? Anyone with freckles always teases. Now, what did you want for Christmas? Just like that? I just happened to have something to work with there. Now, do you know my favorite song about Rudolph? You know about Rudolph? Do you know about Rudolph too? Come on up here and we can sing it together, okay? And what was it you wanted now? What was it?
I would like.
Care Bear cousin. Okay. Can we count to 3 together? And we'll all sing it. And remember, everybody has to sing. Yes. Okay, let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever... Okay. You've been a good boy all the time? All the time. I am so happy to hear that. Okay, be very careful there, Princess. Now, what did you want for Christmas?
Oh. I don't know, I'd like a vacation to, what is that island down there, Puerto Rico?
Vacation to Puerto Rico, that sounds like a very good place. But you have been so special and sharing. I really appreciate that. You've been a real good example. Thank you for coming and sitting on my knee. Okay? So Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Santa.
And little Jane, come on over here and talk to Santa Claus. Yes. Yes. I think we'll do just fine. And what did you want for Christmas?
Oh, I think I just want all of our children to be happy and have a good space.
I think they have a very good start on it, with the exception of 2, and we'll work on them. We'll work on them because they do such a good job. And I really enjoy visiting your family at the Christmas because they share so well, and it's so very special. But there is a couple of things that I did want to talk about as a whole family. But what did you want? You wanted happiness for all of them. Well, I think we can take care of that. And thank you for coming and seeing me. Now, I need to talk to everybody because there's a couple of things that, as I've gone around on my visits, I've found a few things that people have forgotten.
They're all burning.
Oh, don't let them burn too long. Yes.
They're burning.
I'll take it.
Who can tell me what that symbolizes on top of the tree? The star.
Star.
What is the star the symbol of? Anyone tell me? Daddy?
The Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah.
The Star of Bethlehem. That's the star that the 3 wise men followed to find baby Jesus and to pay him tribute. Can anyone remember what gifts they brought? Can anyone remember? Do you remember it? Frankincense? A lot of people, little boys and girls I talk to say he brought Frankenstein, but it was frankincense. Yes, one of the 3 magi. And can anyone remember what else they brought? What were the other gifts? Darren? Myrrh, yes. And who was Myrrh? I've always got to check. These are special ointments that we've been working with. And can anyone remember what, you remember what the other gift was, don't you? Gold. Now, these are special items that only royalty can have in ancient days. And that was some of the semblance and some of the symbols there. You have all heard of the three wise men, but have any of you heard of the story of the fourth magi? Has anyone heard of the fourth wise man? Can you tell me about the fourth wise man?
I don't remember his name exactly, but he had agreed to meet with the other three and then travel on to find the king that was born.
Right.
But he arrived late, and I believe it was due to stopping to help someone.
Yes.
And because he had arrived late, the others had already left. And so he had to outfit himself and travel across the desert to Jerusalem to try and find the newborn king. And he arrived there after the others had left and finally found somebody that told him to go to Bethlehem. Now, he arrived in Bethlehem just in time for Herod's edict of the children being killed to be in force. And so he found a woman who was trying to protect a newborn baby boy, and he used one of the gems he brought as a gift to pay a soldier not to enter that house. And so he saved the life of that baby, but he'd given up one of the gems.
Just 1 second. This is very important for everyone to remember.
Celeste.
Celeste,
Listen to this story.
can we please listen to the story? Okay, keep going.
Okay. Now, after having used this up, he did find that they had gone off to Egypt. Nobody knew where in Egypt, and he wandered around Egypt for many years, and then he heard from a traveler that they were back. The king was back in Jerusalem, and he wasn't
In Galilee.
in Galilee. Well, in Galilee. So he traveled back, and he always ended up arriving just a little while after the Savior had left. And the treasure he had brought to give to the king, little by little, was being used in helping other people. And he was growing older and older, and finally he arrived in Jerusalem, and there was a great crowd of people going out. And he asked, "What's going on? Where's everyone going?" And they said, "This man who claimed to be the king is going to be crucified." And he realized this was the one he was searching for. So with the last jewel that he had in his possession, he decided he'd go out and try and buy the freedom of this man. As he was going, he was stopped by a girl whose father had died, and they were going to sell her into slavery to pay off her father's debts. And he gave the jewels to pay off the debts and saved her from being sold into slavery. And just at that time was when the crucifixion took place, and he missed his chance to see the king alive. And then there was an earthquake when Christ died, and he was struck on the head by something falling down from a roof. And as he was lying there in the roadway, he had a vision of the Savior. And he says, "I searched all my life to find you." The Savior said, "But you did find me many times. You can count it each time that he stopped to help somebody."
Each one of the jewels.
And each one of the jewels was given away. It was a time that he'd actually done a service for the Savior. The Savior said, "Inasmuch as you've done unto one of the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me."
That is a very special story. And I wanted to share that with you because many people have forgotten the purpose of Christmas. And the purpose of Christmas, all the symbols, the gifts that we give. Now, just a second, let's kind of, you come on up here, Celeste. Come on, you come on up here and sit down here. Come on. Right now. I think we now have her attention. Now, I think it's very important that we all remember that all of these things are symbols and that we work together to remember these. And as the fourth Magi, we each meet our commitments and work to never forget that the real meaning of Christmas is the celebration of the birth of baby Jesus. gay for us. And that this is a time. I've shared the stories in past years about Silent Night and where it came from, and about the special story about the young man that had the chance to surprise his family. But what I want you to remember is Christmas is a time for family. Christmas is a time for sharing, a time for loving. And to take that chance to go out, put your arms around your mother and father, and thank them for everything that they have done for you. And to you as parents, to find special time. Just give them one night with you alone. What they want to do, not what you think is right, but what they want to do. Because they're very valuable. And Jane knows that very much. They have been very valuable all the way through. And that's why I want to share this night with you. And to share it regularly. Because you're a special family that knows how to have fun. And yet at the same time knows how to share and to prepare. Because that's what the holidays, the baby Jesus' sacrifice was for us. Now I would like each one of you, when I call you to come up, could you help me please? Ed, would you help me here? Because I need to get each one of you. Where's Harley? Okay. And where is Becky? And to Richard. You'll learn very quickly. And where's Paul?
Paul.
And to Michelle. And here's for little Heidi. Wonder Woman. Wow. To Hillary. And Hannah. To little Hannah. Grandma and Grandpa Allred.
I want to see if you're right, Paul. Let's see.
And another one for Hannah.
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted?
Celeste.
I saw her because my mother got me.
To Eric. And to Harley. To Hillary. Be identified. And where's Michelle? And Becky. Where's Becky? To Becky. And Heidi. To Heidi. Celeste. Richard.
Yeah, Richard.
Oh, boy.
Where's my purse?
Let's see.
All of our things.
Paul.
Just throw it in circles and come right back to you.
You guys can do it downstairs.
Now we do it outside.
Thank you, Ed, for helping me very much. And I wanted to thank you for spending this special time with me, and I want to wish every one of you, especially you, you work on the things that we've been talking about, you'll be just fine. And I want to wish each and every one of you a very special Merry Christmas. Okay? Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas, Ed.
Safe trip.
Oh, it's gonna be a cold one, I know that.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Okay. And Merry Christmas.